Brother Kashakwala coming back at you with a very swift lesson this morning, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Achapadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, the rule, and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect and 44 first fruit. So this lesson is pretty much going to be on Gomer, which, Turkey. But I got an article that I found years, like when I was first coming around years ago in 2015, about Turkey's actions during the whole war on ISIS and things of that nature. So of course we got Ezekiel 38, where it speaks about, well, Ezekiel 38 and 6, it says, Gomer and all his bands in the house of Togomar of the north quarter, and all his bands and many people with thee. The reason I bring that out is because they're going to ally with Russia. Now, of course, this article here, the insider, says Russia presented evidence of Turkey's oil ties to ISIS. Matter of fact, let me read a little bit. It says the Russian Ministry of Defense presented evidence on Wednesday that ISIS has begun smuggling oil onto Turkish soil to be purchased by Turkish president and his family, quote unquote. The MOD highlighted three main routes ISIS, aka the Islamic State, or ISIL, had allegedly been using to transport illicit oil into Turkey via Bab al-Hawa and Bab al-Salame border gates in Syria's Idlib province. This is Hasaka province in northeastern Syria, and Zakho in Iraqi Kurdistan, and on Iraqi-Turkish border. My goodness, these names are irritating. But pretty much what Russia is saying in these 3 points right here, right here, right here, they spotted Turkey, doing business with ISIS. Now I saw another article some years back. Actually, Russia had surveillance footage, like UAV footage of the actual smuggling going down, quote unquote smuggling. It wasn't no smuggling, it was just deals being made. Turkey had a deal with ISIS at that time to get oil, and ISIS would make literally $100 million almost a day with this deal, but Turkey would get hella oil, all right, because where ISIS is, Iraq, Afghanistan area, we got a lot of oil there, So the reason I'm bringing this out, and the reason I brought Ezekiel 38 out, Gomer always been against America, okay? Because we know America was allied with Turkey at a point, but Russia made it a point to bring this out to the public of what Turkey was doing with ISIS. Now, when this comes out during that time, 2000 shit, during this time, people in America were so gun-ho on America, whatever, and the war on terror, okay? And war on terror was fighting Al-Qaeda, Taliban, and then it turned into ISIL and then to ISIS, okay? So when Russia comes out with this, the simpletons over in America are like, what the hell? Turkey a part of this too, even though they don't know really the inside loops of everything and how there's allies and things of that nature and how all that works. But pretty much this is showing that the allies, quote unquote, of America will be willing to do some backsliding things in order to profit their country, because America is not, one, helping, or they know America is really a deceiving state, if you see what I'm saying. So therefore, they're going to put matters into their own hands, regardless if that's quote unquote betraying their allies, which in this case, Turkey is betraying the allies because America was over in Afghanistan and Iraq fighting ISIS, getting their ass kicked. You know, that war reminded me of the Vietnam War, where America went over somewhere they shouldn't have been and got their ass handed to them on a silver platter. You know, and got their ass handed to them. So therefore, they go and do some sketchy ass shit, like bombing them with napalm. And then, matter of fact, I had did a lesson. You know, I had did a lesson. Let me see, a good while back. If you go on my page and click on the playlist, let's take a look into it. You're gonna have to go all the way down here. Let me see. One moment. There we go. And the let's look into it. Number 7 says Agent Orange cleanup. Okay, you take a look at this video that I did. Agent Orange was something that they did over in the Vietnam, which was just, if y'all want to go watch it, y'all can. I'll put the link down in the description box below. But pretty much Agent Orange was a pesticide that they sent, that America, spread over in Vietnam to bring the vegetation down, because the Vietnamese were whooping their ass in that territory where it was high vegetation because they knew the land and they could hide in the jungles and stuff. It was whooping their ass, so they sent pesticides all over there. And then after the Vietnamese whooped America's ass and America got the hell up out of there, the pesticides still remained, and their babies and things of that nature came out deformed and stuff like that. But Agent Orange cleanup is something that they've been doing under the scope, trying to clean up the mess that they made, America. So y'all can go and watch that. But that's the type of stuff that makes their allies, that makes the quote unquote allies of America look at America sideways and be like, nah, fuck you. That's why you see European nations leaning towards the Russians for oil now. That's why you see Iran and India and things of that nature looking for Russia for their S-500 or S-400 missile defense systems. These countries are no longer leaning upon America, and really that goes back to that one of my favorite scripts, Isaiah the 10th chapter, where it says, and it shall come to pass, Isaiah 10:20, it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such are escape of the house of Jacob, shall no more stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel in truth. You can apply that, of course not. This is primarily, well, it is only speaking about Israel here, but the actions that these other nations are taking are like the same thing. They're no more staying upon him that smote them. And who has smote these other nations and put their philosophies and democracies on them? America. And the other nations are mad. All right. So really a better precept is, of course, the classic one in Jeremiah 51, or Jeremiah 51:7. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. It had that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Therefore, they're going to rebel against them. Okay? And that's what you see here in this article with Turkey doing business with the Islamic State. And it's been like that, and it's going to stay like that. And that was all the way back in 2015. Best believe it's still happening right now. And best believe Russia is continuing to let it happen as well. And best believe Russia probably got the backs, which I haven't seen an article or anything in that nature, but I believe they got the backs of Afghanistan and Iraq and things of that nature. Okay? Simple. Even though they, because America was so irritated when Russia sent troops over to Turkey. Okay? You know, so I just wanted to do a quick lesson to show you that Gomer has always been against America. You see that? So Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit, Brother Kashkwan. Until the next time, Shalom.